everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, the last Joe Rogan podcast, his guest, Jordan Jonas. You gotta love this guy. What a tough man. He's so easygoing, happy-go-lucky, right? So, let me just play a clip, and then I'll talk a little bit more about it. But here he is. He's just such an... You love him. You know what I mean? It's no wonder he is able to survive this. 77 days? Are you kidding me? Now listen.
Come back. She'd gotten remarried, kind of starting her life again. Turns out
he's talking this horrible
hangs
story
himself not long afterwards. So again, it's this woman who's lost 2 husbands and her daughter. Her and her son. I just
Let me get the
found out
glare.
a while ago she got too drunk, passed out in the snow, and died. So now it's just the one son left from this whole family. And you hear those stories often up there. It's really rough. But that's balanced with what could be so beautiful. It's such a juxtaposition because you're out in this life where you have people are happy, ultimate freedom, and they're doing great. But the village and the alcohol just does this whole other thing to them. And it's these people who are so beautiful, so nice, so friendly, so open to you. But you just see them suffering so much from this scourge. It's man, that's brutal.
But it's crazy that the scourge doesn't extend to the people that live in the forest.
Yeah, once they get out in the woods, they don't have the alcohol available, and they don't...
Okay.
But even if they did, do you think they would drink
All right, let me
it?
continue on.
Yeah, they usually drink it. When they go to the village, they get it, and then they'll go out to the woods.
Okay.
And they'll drink.
Sorry about that. This is totally guerrilla style. All right.
Do you think it's a
Let me
genetic
pause this.
thing?
And by the way,
It's been a good question. I've thought about that.
I used to download this stuff and stream it seamlessly. I used to use this company called SaveFrom.net, but they went under, and there was a lot of problems with copyright. So I just basically hold up my phone for a minute and talk about it. I don't think many people mind. But just a little bio, if you don't know who he is. Jordan Jonas. So he grew up in a farm in Idaho. And then from there he traveled the world. There's a whole story. You got to listen to the podcast, but he's on he's kind of like a hobo on a train. Right here it says, he's traveled the world. He recalls and he was injured a lot. There's a story where he was soaking wet and he fucked up his knee real bad. Well, let me just read this, okay? Jordan's first significant memory comes from after a summer of riding freight trains across the country when he critically injured his knee. Soon after, he set off for Siberia, all right, where he would eventually learn to fur trap and survive in one of the most remote places on Earth. While in there, the harsh conditions, he spent a month and a half alone in the wilderness. He won, by the way. There was a contest there, where he survived a fall alone in the wilderness, frozen. He fell through the ice, frozen water. So he was alone, miles, isolated from a cabin. And then it goes on. After learning experience, he began living with nomadic Evenki reindeer. You got to see this stuff. It's really something else. I think there's a picture of him here. Here, take a look at this. All right, let me just play. You see? There he is. I mean, that's just incredible stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So you wonder his attitude. He's not anxious or nervous, or he's like this really friendly, happy-go-lucky guy. And the way he talks, I broke my knee, I had nothing to eat, for days, and it was 40 below zero, and and he's smiling. That's why he survived. It's that fucking happy-go-lucky sort of attitude. Okay, nice and short here. I hope you enjoyed that. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Check it out. Jordan Jonas. He's a fucking awesome guy.